The second part, the main critical point, which we call in English as the gist, rejig. The second part of this story is the black aeroplane. In what happened in the black aeroplane, it is a story about the pilot who is how the story starts. It's a clear blue sky. There is not even a single cloud in the sky, and the pilot was feeling very happy. And he wants to go to England to meet his family, have the breakfast, and enjoy. So he was flying his old Dakota aeroplane, Dakota, Dakota aeroplane. Dakota, in case, is also a place in America also, but it is a story about flying from England to Paris. So he says he was flying his old Dakota plane, and he says he checked everything of his, and his compass he checked, his plane nukes he checked, everything he checked, and it was all fine. And then he planned to call the Paris control room. He called the Paris control room. I am Dakota, I am pilot, I am flying old Dakota DS, old Dakota DS 088. And while he was flying from Paris to England, it was 1:30 a.m. in the morning. So he checked his map, his compass, and he has the second last fuel tank with him. Just before the last, the second last. And the Paris control room told him to move. Paris control room has told him his plane to move 12 degrees to the west. 12 degrees to the west. Now while he was flying, and it was a great moment for him to meet his family, all of a sudden there was storm brewing up. Brewing means storm was coming, and he was feeling very much frightened. And the storm was so big that it was mentioned in the chapter by the narrator that it was standing in front of his plane like a black mountain. So now neither he can go over them, under them, or around them. Why? Because he does not have that much fuel. And the best option would be for him to fly back to Paris, which was 150 kilometers behind. But no, he wants to take the breakfast with his family because he's promised his family that he will be with them in England. So he checked, his compass was going round and round and round. Okay, his radar was also not moving. And he tried to contact the Paris control room, he was unable to contact. And even his plane was shaking and moving here and there. So what he did, he took the risk of moving his plane straight into the storm. Straight into the black storm, he cannot see anything. Neither he can see anything outside the plane. His radar was not there, compass was going round and round. His plane was also shaking up and down. Then he was thinking, oh, I am gone today. But all of a sudden he saw there was a plane, a big black plane without lights. So he saw that another aeroplane, another aeroplane with no lights on its wing. It was no light, so it was very strange. But he can see the face of the pilot. So the pilot just gave him the signal that you fly backside. The plane was in front of him, and he gave the instruction to the pilot to fly behind him and followed him. So he got some relief. So that strange plane with no lights on its wing was flying in ahead of him, and that Dakota plane DS-088 was behind him. And they were going on, but the black storm was still there. And that black aeroplane, without having any light on its wing, moved. And just then the pilot of old Dakota plane noted that only 5 to 10 minutes fuel is left. So he started to feel frightened. But after few moments he can see two straight lines, two long straight lines, two long straight lights he can see. So he was convinced that he has successfully reached his destination. And all of a sudden the sky was again crystal blue, there was no cloud, and that aeroplane, black aeroplane with no lights on its wings and its pilots were nowhere to be seen. So he reached that particular place of his successfully, and he went to the control room and asked the woman there that who was the pilot with the black aeroplane flying in front of me. And that lady at the control room laughed and told it was nobody, because in such a storm today nobody was flying except you. So all the while that pilot was thinking who was that pilot who saved me, while he was very well knowing that my compass were not working well, my map were not there, neither there was enough fuel in my aeroplane. So this was the main critical points. Now you can see, my dear students, I am telling you the critical points. You can see on the blackboard, there was not a cloud in the sky. All Dakota aeroplane over France back to England, because in England it was his family. 1:30 a.m. in the morning he was flying that. Paris control room he contacted. Dakota DS-088 his plane name was. Paris control room told him to fly 12 degrees to west. He checked his map, compass and second last fuel tanks. He ran into the black storm. Paris was 150 kilometers behind. The storm was like the Black Mountain. He can't go over, up or around them. He took the risk to get straight into the storm. Inside the storm, he can't see anything. It was completely packed. Outside the storm, outside the aeroplane, he could not see anything in the storm. His compass was going round and round. Then another black aeroplane came with no lights on its wing, who escorted him to safety. And just when 5-10 minutes were left, the pilot was getting itchy that he would reach or not. Then he saw two long straight lines, and then finally he inquired from the control room woman that who was flying in front of me, who escorted me from the black storm. She said nobody. So this was the main summary of this chapter. I hope you got it. Please score good marks. And I am doing my level best to make you understand each and every chapter. Any doubt, anything, or either in grammar or in literature section you have, you can just call me, text me anytime. Thank you very much.